Hi, I am Ariel, and today I am going to talk about my journey to think in English. I grew up in a home where two languages were spoken. At home, we spoke a language that was not English. I learned English at school. I had to change my mind every time I spoke. I had to think in one language and then change to another. This made my words slow. I felt lost when I spoke in class. I often sat in silence as my friends spoke quickly. I knew I had a big challenge. I felt both sad and frustrated. I did not want to feel that way anymore. I remember a day in class. My teacher asked a simple question. My friends answered fast. I sat there and thought hard. I had the answer in my mind, but my brain worked in two languages. I had to translate each word. I felt my heart race. I felt my face warm with fear. I wished I could speak quickly and simply. I felt that my dream of thinking in English was far away. That day, I promised myself that I must change. I promised to set my mind free. I promised to learn to speak without fear. I began by changing small things in my life. I changed my phone settings to English. I set my computer to English too. I watched my favorite shows in English without subtitles. I listened to English songs every day. I even read small stories in English. I filled my life with English words. At first, this change felt strange. My brain did not want to work in a new way. I felt lost and unsure. But I kept trying. I spoke to myself in English when I woke up. I said, I wake. I brush my teeth. I eat my breakfast. I repeated these words in my mind. I practiced them every day. Slowly, my brain began to change. I felt a small spark of hope. I felt that I could learn to think in English. Every day, I took one small step. I wrote short sentences in a little notebook. I wrote, "The sky is blue. The sun is bright. I feel good." I looked at the notes and smiled. I would speak out loud even when I was alone. I would say, I like my coffee. I like my book. I walked and talked in English. My voice was soft and slow. I felt scared sometimes. I felt that my old habits tried to pull me back. But I did not stop. I worked every day with patience. I knew that each simple word brought me closer to my dream. I wanted to speak English without fear. I wanted my thoughts to come fast. I wanted to feel free. My life was full of little battles. I fought with my mind every morning. I would see the words in my head and then change them. I fought hard to stop translating. I wanted to feel the truth of English in my heart. I practiced at home and at school. I joined a group where we talked only in English. I sat with others and we shared our stories. In that group, my heart beat with hope. I learned new words and simple phrases. I learned that mistakes are okay. I learned that each error made me stronger. I learned that I could become better if I kept trying. I remember one day when I spoke in class without any hesitation. My words came out fast and clear. I felt a big change in my heart. I felt free at last. I felt that my journey had just begun. I knew there would be more hard days, I knew I would still feel doubt, but I also knew that I had the power to push through. My mind was like a new door that opened slowly. Each word I spoke was like a key turning in that door. I felt a thrill each time I spoke. I felt that I was winning a small battle inside me. This journey is not simple. It is a long road of small steps. I still have days when I slip back into my old ways. I sometimes think in my first language. But then I remind myself of my promise. I remind myself that every word in English is a step toward freedom. I remind myself that my dream is real. I feel the excitement each time I see a change in my mind. I feel the suspense of not knowing what I will learn next. I feel that every day holds a secret that will help me grow. My story is full of hope. I share it with you in very simple words. I want you to know that change is possible. I want you to feel that the journey is exciting. I want you to see that every simple sentence can bring a big change. I am Ariel. I began this journey when I was scared. I began this journey to find my true voice. I will keep working every day. I will keep speaking, writing, and thinking in English. I will keep my heart open to new words. I will keep my mind free. I remember one cold morning in my business class. I sat with my head down. I felt my heart beat fast. My teacher asked a simple question. I knew the answer in my mind. But my brain worked in two languages. I tried to speak. My words came out slow and mixed. I saw my classmates answer with ease. I felt small. I felt scared. I sat in silence while others spoke clearly. I knew I had a hard challenge ahead. After class, I walked to the library. I met my friend Mia there. Her eyes were kind. She saw my worry. She said, "Emma, do not fear mistakes. Let your mind speak in English." Her voice was soft and clear. I listened closely. I felt a tiny spark inside me. I took a deep breath. I decided to try a new way. I promised myself to work every day. I would let my thoughts come in English. I would not let fear stop me. I went to a quiet corner of the library. I sat with a small notebook and a pen. I wrote very short sentences. I wrote, "I learn. I grow. I can do this." I read my words many times. I repeated them in my head. I tried to say them out loud. My voice was soft. I felt a small win in that moment. I saw that my mind could change slowly. I left the library with a bright thought. I decided to change my daily routine. I changed my phone settings to English. I set my computer to English too. I switched my favorite shows to English. I listened to English music on the radio. I saw that my world could fill with English words. At first, the change felt strange. My mind sometimes fought to use my old words, but I kept trying. I told myself, every word makes me stronger. I felt that each small step was important. I felt that my dream was coming slowly to life. That day, I went to a small coffee shop. I sat by a window and looked out. I saw a barista make a hot cup of coffee. I thought simply, The barista makes coffee. I whispered, the coffee smells good. I looked around and described what I saw in my mind. I said, the sun is bright. The sky is blue. I felt that my thoughts were now in English. I felt a thrill in each simple sentence. I felt that I was beginning to break free from my old habit. Later I met my friend John. He speaks English very well. I asked him, how do you think so fast in English? John smiled. He said, I practice every day. I speak to myself. I listen to English. I do not fear mistakes. His words were short and true. I felt his advice like a warm light. I promised myself to try even harder. I felt that my fear was slowly melting away. I went home with a heart full of hope. I sat at my desk and opened my notebook. I wrote more simple sentences. I wrote, I speak in English. I feel free. I am brave. I read them again and again. I remembered the bookish English videos on channel. They showed me clear, simple steps. I re-watched one video and learned a new tip. The video taught me to listen carefully to every word and then repeat it. I felt that the tip was like a secret key. I decided to use it every day. That night, I went to bed with new dreams. I looked in the mirror and said, I am ready for tomorrow. I felt that my small victories were strong. I remembered the fear of that morning. I remembered the silence in class. I remembered the kind words of Mia and John. I knew that the change was not fast. I knew that my journey was long. But I felt excited. I felt that each small step made a big difference. The next morning, I woke with a clear mind. I looked out of my window. I saw the light of a new day. I said, today, I will try again. I made my breakfast. I spoke to myself in English as I ate. I said, I am happy. I am learning. I felt the simple words lift my heart. I put on my shoes and went to class. In class, I listened to my teacher. I kept my thoughts simple. I answered questions with short, clear words. I felt a thrill when my words came out naturally. I saw my teacher smile. I saw my classmates nod. I felt that my effort was a true win. After class, I walked slowly along the busy street. I noticed the sounds around me. I heard the soft hum of cars. I saw people talking and laughing. I thought, I hear voices. I see smiles. I felt that every sound was a small victory. I felt that I was building my new life one word at a time. In the evening, I visited the same coffee shop again. I sat with my notebook and a warm drink. I wrote, I learn every day. I try new words. I am not afraid. I looked around. I saw other people enjoying their time. I felt that I was part of a big world. I remembered how I once struggled to speak. I thought of all the small steps I had taken. I felt that my mind was now a safe place for English words. I felt that each sentence I spoke was a key to my freedom. I ended my day with a quiet walk home. I felt the cool air. I saw the soft lights of the street. I thought about my day. I felt the gentle excitement of change. I knew that each simple sentence was a gift. I felt that my struggle was now a part of my growth. I knew that I must keep going. I felt that every new word was a secret treasure. I closed my eyes and smiled, knowing that my mind was now slowly set free. I sit here now and think of that cold morning and the hope that followed. I feel that my journey is like a long, bright road. Each step is small but true. I feel a spark of change every time I speak in English. I feel that my dreams are coming true. I feel excited and ready for new challenges. I feel that every moment is a chance to be better. I feel that my journey is full of simple yet powerful steps. I feel that I must continue to try and grow. I feel that my mind is learning to speak in the language of my dreams. I feel that my first hard challenge has shown me a bright path. I feel that my heart is lighter now. I feel that I can share my small wins with you. I feel that you too can start your journey. I hope you find my simple steps useful. I make my breakfast. I speak in English as I cook. I say, I toast bread. I boil water. I say, I make tea. I speak slowly. I speak clearly. I use simple words. I think in English. I feel my mind grow strong. I feel my heart light. I know that every word is a step. I know that each word builds my future. I write in my notebook each day. I write short lines. I write, I feel good. I learn in English. I use a small pen. I write in plain words. I write my thoughts on paper. I see my words and I smile. I read them again and say, I am strong. I put sticky notes on my mirror. I write, the door is here. The clock ticks. I see the notes each time I pass by. I repeat the words in my head. I speak them when I am alone. I go to class with my notebook in hand. I sit at my desk. I look at my notes. I say, I know these words. I listen to my teacher. I try to speak when I am asked. I use short, clear sentences. I say, I learn fast. I speak well. I feel a thrill when I answer. I see my classmates smile. I feel proud and happy. At lunch, I talk to a friend in English. I say, I like my sandwich. I like this juice. I ask simple questions. I say, what do you like? My friend answers in English. We talk slowly. We use simple words. We both smile at our small talk. We feel that each word is a gift. After class, I walk home. I see the busy street. I see cars and people. I say, I see life. I see joy. I speak to myself in English as I walk. I say, I hear voices. I hear music. I feel that my mind is learning. I see each moment as a chance to grow. I use my ears and my eyes. I think in short, clear words. I do not think in my old language. I let English fill my thoughts. At home, I sit at my desk again. I write a simple journal. I write, today I learned. Today I spoke. Today I grew. I write in plain language. I keep my journal close. I read it before sleep. I see my progress in each line. I feel my heart beat with hope. I know that each day I improve a little more. I watch another video on bookish English. The video shows me how to use simple steps. It tells me to listen and repeat. I hear a clear voice. I mimic the voice. I say, I am brave. I speak in English. The video is like a friend. It helps me to learn. I watch it many times. I take notes on the simple tips. I add these notes to my journal. I make my practice strong. I also try to speak out loud at home. I stand in front of a small mirror. I say, I love my home. I love my life. I look at my reflection. I see a person who is growing. I see a person who can learn. I see a person who can speak in English without fear. I say these words over and over. I let them echo in my mind. I feel my old habits fade away. Each day I practice in small ways. I speak when I drive my bike. I say, I ride fast. I ride slow. I see trees and buildings. I say, the tree is tall. The building is high. I speak with the people I meet. I ask, how are you? I listen to their reply. I feel my world open. I feel that each simple sentence is a step to freedom. I feel suspense in every new word. I feel excitement when I learn a new phrase. I feel the thrill of each small win. I feel that my journey is a secret path that I walk every day. I feel the change in my mind. I feel the joy in my heart. I know that every day my English grows clearer. I know that each moment makes me stronger. I keep my routine every day. I wake, I speak, I write, I listen. I use my phone, my notebook, and my heart. I fill my world with English. I do not let my old language hold me back. I trust the simple steps that I take. I feel that my dream is close. I feel that I can live freely with every word I speak. I know that this journey is hard. I know that it takes time. I know that small steps lead to great change. I feel suspense at each new challenge. I feel joy with every new win. I trust in the power of simple words. I trust in my journey. I know that I am not alone. I see many others on this path. I invite you to join me. I promise to keep this routine. I promise to keep my mind free. I promise to grow with every word I say. I feel hope in every morning. I feel strength in every night. I know that my journey in English is a gift. I know that every small sentence builds a new day. I feel excited for all that is yet to come. I feel that each simple word is a key to my future. I remember a big day in class. I sat with my friends. I felt my heart beat fast. Today, I had to speak in front of many people. I felt a deep fear. I also felt a spark of hope. I knew I must speak. I looked at my teacher. I took a deep breath. I cleared my mind. I did not translate in my head. I let my words come out in English. I spoke slowly. I spoke simply. My voice was soft but strong. I said, I believe in my journey. I trust my mind. I know I can grow. My words came out naturally. I felt a thrill deep inside me. I saw my classmates listen with wide eyes. I saw a small smile on my teacher's face. In that moment, I knew my hard work had paid off. I felt a rush of joy. I felt that my old chain was broken. I remembered the long days when I sat in silence. I remembered when my mind worked in two languages. I remembered the time I struggled to find a word. Now, I felt free. I felt that my thoughts were in English. I did not pause or worry. I let each word flow like a small stream. I felt my heart beat with a new rhythm. I felt my mind clear and open. I knew that I had taken a great step on my journey. I felt that my voice was now my own. After class, I sat in the campus garden. I saw the blue sky and green trees. I felt the cool air on my face. I sat on a soft bench and closed my eyes for a moment. I thought of all the times I had practiced alone. I thought of the small notebook where I wrote, I learn, I grow, I speak. I remembered each sticky note on my mirror. I felt that every simple word was a gift. I felt a gentle thrill thinking of my breakthrough. I opened my notebook and wrote, Today I spoke in English with no fear. Today I was free. I wrote each sentence in plain words. I looked at my lines and smiled. I felt my progress in every word. I felt that each sentence was like a step on a bright path. I closed my notebook and looked at the soft light of the setting sun. I felt hope and strength. I knew that the journey was long, but this moment was a victory. I then walked slowly to my next class. I felt that my voice was strong. I felt that my words built a new door in my heart. I saw my friends and smiled. I said, I am free. I can speak now. My words were short. They were simple. They were full of truth. I felt that each word was a key that opened new parts of me. I felt that my journey was a secret treasure. I felt that I had found a hidden power. I sat at a quiet corner in the library that day. I looked out the window and saw the world in a new light. I thought, I did it today. I felt that my mind had grown. I remembered my fear of translating. I remembered the long moments of silence. Now I had a voice that spoke in English. I felt a thrill with each simple sentence. I felt that my words were like sparks that could light a great fire in my heart. I thought of the challenges that lay ahead. I knew that I might slip back into old habits. I knew that I must keep practicing. I promised myself, I will always try. I promised myself to watch more videos. I promised myself to speak out loud every day. I promised myself that each small word would be a step to my freedom. I felt the suspense of a secret waiting to be revealed. I felt that each new day held a bright promise. I walked home along the quiet street. I heard the soft hum of the evening. I saw small lights in windows. I felt a gentle breeze on my face. I thought, today was a breakthrough. I felt that every simple sentence I spoke built my strength. I felt that every word was a new door opening in my mind. I felt proud of my progress. I felt that my journey was a bright road full of hope. I sat on a park bench as the stars began to appear. I looked at the twinkling sky and felt a calm joy. I thought of my breakthrough and felt my heart fill with light. I thought, I am brave. I am free. I remembered the moments of fear and the small victories that followed. I felt that my voice was now a tool of change. I felt that each simple word held power. I knew that my journey in English was a secret path to freedom. I promised to keep this fire alive. I promised to speak, write, and think in simple words. I promised to watch more videos for more clear tips. I promise to share my journey with others who feel the same fear. I feel a deep strength with every word. I feel that my breakthrough today is a sign of many more wins to come. I feel excitement for every new word I will speak. I feel that my heart is full of hope and courage. I walk on with my head held high, knowing that every simple sentence builds my freedom and lights my future. I wake up each day with a strong heart. I feel proud of my new English voice. My life has grown in many ways. I work hard at school and at my internship. I now speak with clear, simple words. I share my thoughts in English. My mind is free. I feel that I can build a bright future. I see my friends smile when I speak. I feel that my growth touches every part of my life. I join a small group at school where we talk only in English. We sit in a quiet room and share our ideas. I listen and speak in clear, short words. I tell my story of struggle and hope. I say, I used to worry. I used to fear. I now speak in English. My words are simple. They are real. My classmates nod in understanding. Their eyes show hope. They know that change is possible. I feel that I have become a guide. I see that my small steps can help others grow. At my internship, I join team meetings. I share my ideas with simple words. I say, I think this idea can work. I believe we can do it. I speak with a clear voice. My manager listens and smiles. I see that my ideas are strong. I feel that my voice matters. I see that even small words can build big plans. I feel that my journey has given me a gift. I feel that my words can light a path for others. I meet a friend named Sophia. She comes from a far place. She has good English, but she still thinks in her own language. I tell her my secret. I say, I practice every day. I speak to myself in English. I watch videos on YouTube. Her eyes shine with hope. She says, I want to do that too. I feel joy in my heart. I share with her my notebook. I show her the sticky notes on my mirror. I show her the simple sentences that help me learn. We speak together in English in a small cafe. I say, I love my coffee. I love the day. Sophia smiles and repeats my words. Her voice grows strong and clear. I feel that my journey has made a difference. I also visit the local library. I sit in a quiet corner with my notebook. I write simple sentences about my day. I write, I learned a new word. I spoke with a friend. I felt brave. I read my notes and feel proud. I think of all the hard work I have done. I think of each moment when I chose English. I feel that my life has grown with each small word. I feel that my dreams are close to my heart. I feel that every day is a new gift. I also start to write short stories. I write about my days, my dreams, and my struggles. I use very simple words. I write, I dream of a bright day. I dream of clear words. I write in plain lines. My stories are short and real. I share them with my friends and in my videos. I ask them to share their own stories too. I ask them to comment and tell me how they feel. I want to learn from others. I want to build a small family of learners. I feel that every comment is a small gift of hope. I walk on busy streets and see life in a new way. I see a shop and say, the shop is near. The door is red. I hear a car and say, the car is fast. I see a tree and say, the tree is tall. Every sight becomes a word. Every sound gives me a sentence. I feel that my mind is now filled with English. I feel that my world is now seen in a new light. I feel that every moment is a chance to learn more. I join more sessions with my group. We meet in a quiet room. We share our fears and our wins. We laugh at our mistakes. We cheer when one of us speaks well. I feel that my voice grows with each meeting. I feel that I am part of a bigger family. I see many faces that share my dream. I feel that each voice is a spark. Together, we build a bright fire of hope and learning. My life has changed much since I started. I feel a calm strength in my voice. I feel a light joy in my heart. I know that my journey has touched many lives. I see that my simple words can inspire. I see that my clear thoughts can build a bridge between hearts. I feel that my path is a secret of growth. I feel that every new word is a promise of a better day. I continue to walk my path every day. I speak in clear, short words. I write simple sentences. I listen to my heart and to the voices on YouTube. I share my growth with those who care. I build my future with each word I say. I feel the suspense of every new day. I feel that the best is yet to come. I am strong, I am brave, and I am free. I wake up every morning with hope in my heart. My journey in English is not over. I step out of my bed and see the soft light of a new day. I know that each day is a chance to grow. I speak in simple words. I say, I wake, I work, I learn. My voice is gentle and clear. I feel that every word is a gift. I remember my past struggles. I remember the days when I felt lost. I feel that those days are behind me now. I look in the mirror and smile. I see strength in my eyes. I see a person who is free. I know I can speak in English with ease. I walk to the window and look outside. I see the green trees and the blue sky. I say, the sky is clear. The trees are tall. I feel the cool breeze on my face. I take a deep breath and feel calm. I know that every moment is a step forward. I think of my small wins. I think of the simple words that built my voice. I remember the sticky notes on my mirror. I remember my notebook filled with short, clear sentences. I see my progress in each word. I feel that my journey is a bright path that I walk each day. I go to my desk and open my journal. I write simple lines. I write, "Today, I learn more. Today, I speak in English." I write each sentence with care. I feel that every line is a key to my freedom. I write about my thoughts and my dreams. I write about the challenges I face. I write about the hope that grows in my heart. I keep my words plain and true. I know that my simple voice is strong. I see that my journey is full of promise and light. I walk out of my home to meet friends. I join a group at the park. We speak in English with short, clear words. I say, "I feel happy. I feel free." My friends smile and nod. They share their own small wins. I hear them say, "I learn too." We talk about our day. We share simple stories of work and play. Our words are like small seeds that grow into strong trees. I feel that our voices join to build a bright future. I see the hope in each face. I feel that our shared journey makes us strong. I spend the afternoon in quiet places. I sit in a small cafe and watch the world. I see people talking and laughing. I listen to the sounds of the street. I say to myself, I hear life. I see hope. I feel that each moment is a lesson. I learn from the world around me. I see that every simple word has meaning. I speak softly to myself. I say, I am growing. I am free. I let these words lift my heart. I feel that my journey is a secret treasure. I keep these words in my mind like precious jewels. I return home as the sun sets. I feel the cool air and see the soft glow of evening. I sit by my window and watch the stars appear. I feel the calm of the night. I remember my long path. I remember the small steps that built my new life. I feel suspense for what tomorrow will bring. I know that each day holds a new challenge and a new win. I feel that every simple sentence is a promise of hope. I think, I can do this. I can grow more. I write one more time in my journal. I write, I speak in English. I live my dream. I am free. I write each word slowly and with care. I feel that my journey has given me strength. I feel that my voice is now a tool for joy. I see that my mind is full of clear, simple words. I feel that every day I build a future with my voice. I look at my journal and see my progress. I feel pride in each sentence. I know that my journey is a long road of small steps. I feel that every step is a win. I sit quietly as the night grows deep. I feel my heart calm and my thoughts clear. I know that I will wake up tomorrow with the same hope. I know that my journey in English continues with every breath I take. I feel that my future is bright and full of promise. I feel that I am part of a big family of learners. I feel that every simple word I speak lights my path. I am free. I am strong. I am brave. I will always speak in English. I will always learn with a clear mind and an open heart. My journey is a secret gift. My journey is a path of light. I feel that every day brings a new chance to shine. I know that my simple words make a big difference. I know that my future is built on small, clear sentences. I feel excited for all that is yet to come. I feel that every word I speak is a key to my dream. I feel that my voice will grow and inspire many. I trust my journey, and I trust myself. I close my eyes and smile, ready for a new day of growth and hope.